Varmt välkommen tillbaka till M3s YouTube-kanal. November kommer i år igen och med november kommer såklart shoppinghögtiden Black Friday när vi kan förhoppningsvis fynda riktigt bra prylar till riktigt bra priser. Vi på M3 vi bevakar såklart de bästa erbjudandena på teknikprylar. Men Black Friday i år är lite speciellt för att vi har för första gången Amazon.se. E-handelsjätten Amazon har alltså officiellt lanserat sin svenska sajt för första gången och jag tror att många av oss svenskar inte riktigt förstår vad grejen är med Amazon och varför de är så stora på just Black Friday. Några som däremot har koll, det är mina amerikanska kollegor. De har bevakat Black Friday deals lika länge som jag har gjort, till och med ännu längre. Och de har ju bättre koll på Amazon, för Amazon är svinstort där borta. Så jag tänkte jag ringer min amerikanska kollega Elena som jobbar för PC World, det vill säga den amerikanska versionen av M3 och PS för alla. Och frågar lite frågor om just Amazon och Black Friday i allmänhet. Så jag tänker jag ringer henne nu så får ni hänga med. Hello Elena! Can you just talk a little bit about what you do at IDG US?
So I work with primarily our PC World team, so the PC World team in the United States, and I do a lot of coverage on PC building. I do a lot of these big deal events now. I used to do more of all the deals coverage, and I've been lucky enough to get help from my coworkers on that front. So now I'm just working on the big extravaganzas.
What I'd like to talk to you about is because we recently got Amazon here in Sweden. The sort of
Amazon. All right, cool.
I know, right?
No longer have to order from, was it Germany before?
Exactly. Now we actually got .se here. And obviously Amazon is huge in the States. Like what makes, because over here we're kind of like, what's the deal? What's the difference between Amazon and other, retailers online? What would you say is the unique selling point?
For us here, it's that it pretty much has everything. So I don't know if Amazon in Sweden allows third-party sellers yet, but once Amazon really opened it up to third-party sellers, it just made it so that it became this marketplace where you can get almost anything. And more importantly, or I guess more the big selling point of that is that because Amazon allows some of those sellers to warehouse their items with over at Amazon's actual warehouses, then it qualifies for the Prime membership shipping so that you can basically get it from Amazon. You can get it from this person, who's just started their business out of their home. And it all falls under that free shipping banner because if you're a Prime member, then it's included.
And Prime is their membership that you just pay sort of like a subscription, just a monthly fee.
So Amazon Prime is, I think it's $120 US dollars now for a 1-year membership, and you can pay that as one lump sum annual fee, or you can do it as a month-to-month, which is a little more expensive. And it includes a ton of benefits. So not to sell it for them, but it has the free 2-day shipping. It has access to a bunch of, free books, a library of books, digital books. And then Prime Video is a huge one. So that also is like a bunch of free videos so that if you don't want to pay for like a separate Netflix subscription, then you still have some access to movies and TV shows that's in the catalog. Gosh, what else? Like I'm forgetting. There's like free photo storage, I think up to 5 gigabytes of space. There's a whole list. Like I'm sure if Prime is available in Sweden, if you go to the Prime membership sign up page, they'll list all the benefits that you get with it. But those for me are like the primary ones that, I pay attention to.
Yeah, so basically like all of those things you mentioned, there are other competitors that might be better, but it's just that it's unique that it's in sort of this bundle you get if you're a Prime member.
Yes, and it's not just that. So the reason I would shop at Amazon or go to Amazon first is because of, one, the shipping, but two, the fact that it's so easy to get so many different things at once. So if I need to pick up some computer cables, but I also need to buy a pair of socks, like I can do it at Amazon without having to go to like 2 different websites.
Yeah. So like the vast range of products is one of the unique selling points. Is this also something now? Obviously, Black Friday is coming up. Are all these products on sale then?
It depends on how you define sale. So,
Okay.
so in the US, Black Friday is such a big thing that everybody kind of wants to get in on the action. So there's a lot of vendors, including Amazon, who will put discounts on their products, but they're not always great discounts. So yes, there's Black Friday sales, but if you add on the modifier of good Black Friday sales, then obviously the pool gets smaller. And Amazon's own homegrown products like their Amazon Basics line, their Kindles, their Fire TV sticks, those tend to get better discounts. But like some of the third-party sellers will say like, hey, this has dropped $2, Black Friday, woohoo. And so it's our job to kind of sort out the good stuff from the you could probably get a better sale at a different time of the year.
That's why you should follow PC World's coverage on the Black Friday deals to make sure you get the good deals. Or m3.se for Sweden.
Yeah, if you're shopping in the US, totally follow me. But if they're shopping in Sweden, I think they should follow you.
They also have something called Cyber Monday, that is the Monday after Black Friday or after Thanksgiving for you. What's the difference between Cyber Monday and Black Friday?
So I would say the traditional definition, like how it started, is the difference. So the difference between the two is that Black Friday was considered like an in-store kind of thing. So I mean, I don't know how much y'all pay attention to our crazy, weird shopping habits, but Thanksgiving happens, you eat a bunch of turkey. Is it the tryptophan? Makes you super sleepy, and you wake up still early the next morning at 5 a.m. to line up in front of a store so that you can like elbow somebody in the face to try to get a TV. So that was like basically Black Friday, or like the stereotype around it. But
Is
that
that
was,
true?
I mean, there are actual reports of people trampling each other. Like it's not a great look for our country, but it definitely happened. But that I feel like is little more an image of Black Friday, how it was like maybe 10, 15 years ago. And at the same time, about 10 to 15 years ago, Cyber Monday kind of became a thing because retailers were thinking, okay, well, we got the in-store crowd coming in on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but we want to keep the gravy train rolling. We want to keep having people spend their money between now and Christmas. So they said, hey, Monday is, Cyber Monday. So that means that you can do shopping online, and then you can get some other discounts instead. And before, it used to actually be more like that, where the discounts the discounts that you saw in store were different than the ones you would see online on Monday. So they were much more tame. Like, let's say, for example, Black Friday would be 40% off, Cyber Monday would be 30% off. Like maybe similar products, or like just in general on a category like clothing. Now, with all the shopping being online, and especially for us this year, us most of us staying at home because of the COVID situation, there's really no difference in terms of this is for in store, this is for online. And I would also say that the deals don't change as much as they used to before. So like, for example, last year, let's say the Amazon Echo or the Google Home Mini, or I guess now Nest Mini, that would be on sale on starting on Wednesday or even earlier in the month, because Black Friday has slowly just like spread as a concept throughout November. Like it's not confined to this one weekend anymore. And you would see it on sale for, let's just say, $20. Well, they might like sell out of it by Sunday, but then Monday it comes back at $20 again. So I feel like pragmatically or practically speaking, there is no real difference between the two, except that by Monday, a lot of the items have sold out or there's less stock. So maybe the color you want isn't available, or even the product you want is not really available, even though technically it's on sale. So that's really the difference now. So the advice I tend to give the shoppers in the US is if you see it and it's on sale for its lowest price, just get it because you don't know if it'll still be there come, Sunday, Monday, whenever the next round of like sales that they're promoting.
No point getting greedy and just trying to wait out the deal getting even better then.
Yeah. There's a certain point where you just kind of have to commit if you really want it.
Do you see like any, because obviously like the deals has already started as we're filming this, it's Black Week. Is there like any trend you're seeing already for the 2020 Black Friday bonanza?
This year, I'm not actually covering all the things like I used to. And you and I talked a little bit about this before we started doing this little interview. Um, I know. So I can't speak as much to the trends with, like, say, consumer electronics or TVs specifically. I would say for PC components, like PC building, which is what I'm covering in depth this year, is that we're doing a lot of trending towards like cases, monitors, and power supplies as actually being on discount. Um, and things like CPUs and GPUs really aren't. And that's a little influenced by where we are in the cycle with product launches and what the relative positions are of the company. So for example, it used to be for the last several years that AMD CPUs would be really discounted during Black Friday. It was a fantastic time to buy like the previous generation. Now there's really not much of a sale. And then on the Intel side of things, it used to be that they never really put their chips on sale. Like at most you get like $20 off, like nothing dramatic. And now we're seeing the previous generation 9900K has like dropped from its original launch price of what I think was like $475, $500. Now it's down to $320 for Black Friday. So
Oh God.
it's a decent drop, especially for Intel. And that's just the lay of the land now. Like that's how much the landscape, it's still early over here, landscape has shifted in the last year. But TVs are pretty big. I would say anything that's kind of related to people being stuck at home and needing entertainment is getting a little more heavily promoted. I don't know if it's the same over there.
Are you looking for something particular this Black Friday? Is there something you're gonna like keep an eye on if there's a good price on it?
Um, so you actually, so you know how you sent me kind of an outline of what we were going to talk about, and I saw that question, and my first thought was, do people really want to hear that I'm looking for socks? Because I really am. It's winter.
Of course.
My feet are cold. So, but like related to the actual thing we discuss on our channels, like technology, I'm actually looking for a new camera. So probably the Canon M50. I saw a bundle deal, but it's not quite low enough for my personal taste. Like I want it to drop lower. So we'll see if I actually buy it during Black Friday or if I wait it out until it's just older and then goes on discount.
So one thing that is coming up, at least over here a lot when it comes to Black Friday, is sustainability and environmental issues, because obviously Black Friday is really promoting consumerism in a big way. Has that trend sort of transported over to the States, or are you still just shopping away?
No, no, no. I don't think so. Not in the way that you describe it. I mean, there's definitely pockets of the population that do care about that, and they basically make November like what they call a no buy month. So that means that you don't buy anything, and they purposely try to avoid the consumerism. But I would say they're a very small minority, and most people will kind of go a little crazy. That said, I think there is still a more responsible way to deal with Black Friday and the consumerism around it, which is actually how I approach it on a personal level. And that's my thinking is that if everything is on sale and you need certain things in life already, you can kind of push your all your purchases to that time of year so that you benefit from that period of sales, but you're not necessarily engaging in really heavy levels of consumerism beyond like your needs. So like me mentioning my socks is actually born of that, right? So I could have bought, winter socks at a different time of the year, but if it happens to be on a deep discount or I get free shipping or something, and then I can save a little cash while doing it, then I'll do that. And so actually a lot of people ask me this question over here at the office: what are you buying? Because they assume that I'm going to buy, all sorts of computer parts for myself. And I might, but my shopping list is actually very, very, very like wide and varied, because I just use this time of year to try to get good discounts.
That's great. I think that was all my questions. Thank you so much. I got all the answers I needed and more. So thank you.
Socks, everybody.
Socks. Go for the socks.
Keep your feet warm. I'm sure your entire country could teach me to actually how to stay warm, because I am Californian and I don't know how to stay warm. But yes.
I'll tell them to email you our best tricks to stay warm during winter.
Please do. Anyway, thank you for having me.
So much. Hoppas det gav er alla de svar som ni ville ha. Jag vet att jag hade det väldigt trevligt i alla fall. Glöm för guds skull inte att följa vår bevakning på m3.se så att ni inte blir lurade under Black Friday. Det är lätt hänt. Och bor ni i USA, men då tycker jag att ni ska följa PC Worlds bevakning av Black Friday över där. De har koll på sina grejer. Vi syns alldeles snart igen. Ha en jättefin helg. Ta hand om er, så syns vi snart. Hej då!